PlayStation.
Platinum X here with Oblivion Remastered. And what I want to talk about is major skills. So I'm going to go over what spells each of the magic skills start with. So we've got the 3 spells that everyone starts with. Regardless of your skills and class, everybody starts with Clairvoyance, Flare, and Heal Minor Wounds. So having Conjuration as a major skill gives you Summon Skeleton and Turn Undead. So Summon Skeleton is actually an apprentice level spell. You can't get it at novice, so it's nice to start off with it as a major skill so that you do get a summon spell right from the start. Alright, then Alteration. So we've got 2 spells here with Alteration being a major skill. Open Very Easy Locks and Protect, which are both novice level spells. Alright, now we have Destruction as a major skill. And as you can see, we've got 2 additional spells here. Cold Touch and Shocking Touch. But what this also does is give you all 3 types of elemental damage. Fire, Frost, and Shock. Illusion. Illusion, we've got 2 spells here. Soothing Touch, which is a calm on touch, level 2. Another completely useless spell that's just garbage in the spell book. And Starlight, another novice level spell that's cheap to buy. Mysticism. This minor dispel, minor life detection. And now Restoration. So there's only 1 spell for Restoration here, Absorb Health. I've cast Clairvoyance several times, and that's what little bit of experience I have so far. So Clairvoyance would take way too long to level up your Mysticism. So what I'm going to do is show you where to get these spells that you would start with if you selected a magic skill as a major skill, to help you determine whether or not it's worth picking as a major skill or not. So here I am in the market district of the city, and we have Edgar's discount spells. And then across the way there, right there in the corner, is the Mystic Imperium.
Well met. Have a look at my wares. I'm sure there's something to suit you.
Alright, here's Minor Life Detection for 89 gold. Starlight is another one. Novice level spell, 89 gold. Open Very Easy Lock. Novice level spell, 44 gold. Protect. Novice level spell, 59 gold. Summon Skeleton. Now, as I said earlier, Summon Skeleton is the only apprentice level spell you can start the game with. Now we're going into Edgar's discount spells for some more.
Good day. May I interest you in some of my fine wares?
Here we also have Minor Detection. Starlight. Again, Shocking Touch was one that you start with for Destruction as a major skill, but it's still just a novice level spell that costs less than 100 gold. Alright, so from Edgar's discount spells, I've purchased Minor Life Detection, Protect, and Starlight. So that gives me a way to level up Illusion, Alteration, Mysticism. I already had Heal Minor Wounds for Restoration and Flare for Destruction. So the only thing missing here is Conjuration.
I hope... What can I interest you in?
Can I interest you in some of my wares?
Yes.
Alright, there's the dagger. There's the helmet. But I can't cast it again until it wears off. There's the dagger. Alright, Conjuration already leveled. There's the helmet. Leveled up again. So you could use those two spells, Bound Dagger and Bound Helmet, to level up your Conjuration up to 25, so you could then get some summoning spells. Heal Wounds. You can level Heal Wounds even when you're not hurt. You just keep casting it. It already leveled up once. It already leveled up again. Now this minor life detection can get a little annoying trying to level it up like this. I mean, just visually annoying. But as you can see, it levels it up fine.
Kinda like a store named Slash and Smash.
Alright, Protect for alteration. And the reason I'm running around the street here is because, again, this is just, it's so easy. That was athletics. It's so easy to level it as you're just walking around town or the wilderness. There, it just went up. So you just keep casting it as you're doing, you know, going on about your way. Alright, that brings us to Illusion. There, it just went up. That only leaves Destruction. Destruction is the only magic skill that you can only level up in combat. Just like Blade, Blunt, and Marksman, you have to hit your target to level it up. Just like a weapon. So basically the reason I'm going over this is so you can see where Destruction is one that would be beneficial to start out as a major skill. So you start at that 25 or even higher, depending on, you know, if you have any bonuses or not to take it higher. It could be anywhere from 25 to 40 starting skill. All the other magic skills you can level up just running around town. Or Alchemy. Alchemy is so easy to level up because once I realized that probably over 90% of food items, and you can find food everywhere. Farms, dungeons, and barrels and sacks, and you can find food everywhere. And over 90% of food items, the very first property is Restore Fatigue. You're going to wind up with a ton of Restore Fatigue potions, but whether you sell them, use them, or just dump them, you know, whatever, it's so easy to level up Alchemy. So that covers all the magic skills. Now here I am at Thoron in the Mages Guild at Anvil.
What can I do for you?
Thoron has the Absorb Health spell. Again, it's novice level, less than 100 gold. But you really don't need that to level up Restoration because that, I imagine, would only level if you're actually in combat. And then here we are in the Mages Guild in Leowen.
Nice to meet you. Have a look at my wares.
And she has Minor Dispel, which, again, novice level spell, but it does cost over 100 gold. But as you can see, this would be a lot less annoying to level up your mysticism than minor life detection. Alright, so as I showed you, the spells that are available in the market district is all you need to level up any of the magic skills. However, minor life detection is annoying. And so again, here's the Mages Guild in Leowen. You know, if you want to come get Minor Dispel, because again, that is just so much, you know, better to level up mysticism with than minor life detection. Absorb Health in Anvil isn't really necessary. I just wanted to go ahead and show you where to find it in case you want it. But again, you don't really need it to level up restoration. But all the other ones that I haven't really mentioned, Soothing Touch for Illusion, Open Very Easy Locks, Turn Undead, and I'm even going to go ahead and say Minor Life Detection. I mean, you can use it to level it, but it's annoying. And once you get up to 25, then you would then be able to buy Major Dispel there in the Market District and not need to use Minor Life Detection anymore. So again, those spells are just, they're garbage spells that are just cluttering your spell book. So the whole point to this video really is just to show you there's really only 2 magic skills that really make any sense starting out as a major skill. And that's Conjuration, because again, Conjuration provides the only apprentice level spell at the start by selecting it as a major skill. And that's Summon Skeleton. Destruction is the other one that makes sense to start it out as a major skill, because again, it only levels up in combat. Where all these other magic skills, all these spells I've got right here, I can literally use these spells, whether I buy any more or not. I can use these spells to level those magic skills all the way up to 100. Now, of course, along the way, I'd buy better versions. Like I said, Heal Major Wounds, Ease Burden, or a better Defend, I think is the step up from Protect. But then again, Ease Burden is a great spell for alteration. But again, the whole point to me is Conjuration and Destruction for me are the only 2 magic skills that make any sense whatsoever to start out as major skills. Because even Alchemy, I thought Alchemy would be an important one to start off as a major skill, because 25 unlocks the first 2 properties, not just the first one. But again, what I said about food items, over 90% of food items, the first thing is Restore Fatigue. And there's so much food out there, it is so easy and quick to level up Alchemy. So that's my rundown on the magic skills, so that you are more informed on whether or not to take it as a major skill or not. If you select magic as your specialization, all of your magic skills are going to level up faster, even if they're minor skills. If magic is your specialization, all 7 magic skills will level up faster. And then any that you pick as a major skill will also level up faster. Now, one other thing I want to point out about Conjuration specifically is I started a master difficulty playthrough, and the enemies have so much more health and do so much more damage. It was my skeleton. I called him Bones. It was Bones that was doing all the damage. It was Bones that was killing most of the enemies. I mean, I was doing so little damage, shooting them with my bow or shooting them with my firebolt, or a flare rather. I was doing such little damage. I mean, I did get some kills here and there, but it was Bones doing most of the damage. Because I guess your summoned creatures also get the master difficulty or even expert difficulty buff to hit points and damage. So Conjuration is great if you're playing in a harder difficulty, expert or master. So anyway, let me know what your thoughts are on that. If you have any comments, feel free to comment. But hit that thumbs up, give it a like, subscribe. See you next time.